My original plan for this afternoon was to hold a celebration for our fallen hero. He is an inspiration to many. He has inspired so many to follow in his footsteps. He is the undisputed, undefeated, reigning champion in the heavyweight division of huge embarrassing failures. Bomani Jones, the Bobo. I guess the Bobo saw Jake Tapper's attempt to take his crown and he decided to one-up him on the status of failure. It seems like anytime someone challenges the Bobo for the crown, he finds another unique way to prove that he is the absolute undisputed king of huge embarrassing failures. Like I say on here all the time, no one does failure like Bomani Jones. However, that story, it's going to have to wait until tomorrow because I have been seeing a lot of propaganda this afternoon regarding Jason Aldean, and I felt like it was necessary to clear the air. I wanted to make sure that you guys were going to get the truth because a lot of what you are seeing in the mainstream media, it is 100% bullshit and propaganda. The media, they are scrambling at this point to do anything they can to discredit Jason Aldean. Their original plan to accuse him of violating the first woke commandment and officially charge him with mythical racism, the media's original plan, it backfired. It blew up in their face like a hot grill that just finished roasting the supersized woke wiener. When did we first talk about Jason Aldean? Was that last week or maybe it was 2 weeks ago? Either way, when I first came across his video here on YouTube of Try That in a Small Town, it had less than 1 million views in 5 days. When I checked it earlier this afternoon, it had over 20 million. This song was originally released back in May. If I remember correctly, it wasn't even intended to be a single. This song was literally nothing. I guess you could say it wasn't intended for mass public consumption, but the mainstream media did what the mainstream media does best. They underestimated you. I swear to God, these people in the media are so out of touch with the average American. These people really believe that normal people share their mentality. The media actually believes that Sharon wants to become Darren. They think you go to church on Sunday morning and worship Dylan Mulvaney instead of worshiping God. Now, even though I don't listen to honky-tonk music, I had heard of Jason Aldean before the media made him millions of dollars. I don't know if I would have considered Jason Aldean to be a household name, but he damn sure is now. Jason Aldean, he's become a symbol. He's become a voice for normal people. Just like Bud Light has become a symbol for male birthing persons looking to surgically remove their cucumber. Which is why I was incredibly confused this afternoon when I came across all of these headlines throughout the mainstream media. Headline over at The Guardian, Jason Aldean's controversial video edited to remove BLM references. What references? I don't remember him mentioning Black Lives Matter in the entire song. He showed news footage of white people rioting for Black Lives Matter, but I don't remember any reference to the organization. Headline at the Washington Post, Jason Aldean edits music video to remove Black Lives Matter images. Same thing at the New York Times, NBC News, People Magazine. The shit fucks. They are painting the narrative that Jason Aldean caved to woke United Methodist. Even Outkick is running with the insinuation that Jason Aldean caved to pressure from the deacons at Woke United Methodist and removed this clip from his video. That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, just last week, he interrupted one of his concerts, I think it was in Cincinnati, and he delivered a 2-minute soliloquy about wanting America restored to what it was before the country was officially diagnosed with the woke fungus. This clip right here is from his concert on July 21st, just 5 days ago. Watch it for yourself.
It's been a long week, and I've seen a lot of stuff. Suggesting I'm this, suggesting I'm that. What I am is a proud American. I'm proud to be from here. I love our country. I want to see it restored to what it once was before all this bullshit started happening to us. I love my country, I love my family, and I will do anything to protect that. I can tell you that right now.
Look, I don't know if Jason Aldean was included in the maybe 200,000 people that watched my videos defending him last week. I highly doubt it, but even with that being the case, Jason Aldean, he doesn't seem like the type of man that would violate the golden rule here on the channel. He seems like the type of dude who doesn't mind violating the woke commandments, but he doesn't seem like the type to violate our golden rule, which is you never, ever, 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 ever apologize to the shit fucks. Ever. Apologies can come in multiple forms. Obviously, you have the standard traditional apology. I'm so sorry for triggering your feelings. Please allow me to atone for my sins by inserting the supersized cucumber. You have the apology that's not really an apology. I didn't mean to offend anyone by claiming affirmative action is bullshit. It was not my intention to cause Joy Behar's gigantic head to fall off her shoulders. Then you've got the subtle apology. This is often described as caving to the deacons at Woke United Methodist or folding to political pressure. A good example of this would be CNN pandering to the deacons after they hosted that town hall with Donald Trump back in May. Orange man bad. Another example would be Jason Aldean removing 6 seconds of BLM footage from his music video because he felt like it was too controversial. Now, before I tell you the real reason that this footage was removed, let's just think about this logically for a second. Before all of this controversy, this song was completely unknown. You know where it ranked on the charts? Right next to Bomani Jones, Uncharted, Failure. Since the mainstream media accused Jason Aldean of mythical racism, sales of Try That in a Small Town grew by 27,000%. And no, that is not hyperbole. I said 27,000%. Right now, Jason Aldean is number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. Not the country charts, not the honky tonk or the bluegrass or whatever the fuck. For the first time in his decades-long career, Jason Aldean is at the top of the Billboard Hot 100, which is the chart designated for what they consider to be popular music. This dude has been universally praised and admired by normal people. In the past week, he has been outspoken about standing against the bullshit. He's been outspoken about freedom of speech. So, someone please explain to me how it would make sense that Jason Aldean would remove the controversial clip that is responsible for making him millions of dollars. Not only that, it's also responsible for making him a household name and topping the Billboard charts. Someone please make that scenario make sense. I expect that narrative to be pushed by the mainstream media. I expect outlets like the Washington Post to pretend that Jason Aldean is caving to their political pressure, but I hold Outkick to higher standards. I'll be honest with you. I am disappointed with how Outkick presented this story. I kind of get what they were trying to do here. They were trying to explain both sides, but if you have any experience at all with YouTube, which Outkick does, then this really is not that hard to understand. BBR Music Group, which is the record label for Jason Aldean, they issued a statement to the Washington Post explaining why footage of the BLM protest in the video was removed. The explanation was rather simple, just 2 words: copyright reasons. The record label claimed that Fox hit them with a copyright claim demanding that they remove their footage from his video, which was the BLM footage. Now, according to Outkick, this is very bizarre. Usage of this clip clearly falls under fair use. This is completely legal. Why wouldn't Jason Aldean take a stand? Why wouldn't he take Fox to court demanding clearance for this clip? Really? Really? Do I really have to explain this? I happen to have a lot of experience dealing with media and copyright issues. For starters, I can tell you firsthand, Fox is one of the absolute worst. Believe it or not, CNN, MSNBC, ESPN, they're some of the easiest to deal with when it comes to copyright. I've never had any issue with any of those companies. Fox, completely different story. I've had Fox approve usage of their clips before, only to receive an email months later with Fox coming back and reclaiming the clip. Monday night, as a matter of fact, Monday night, I had to remove a clip that I shared with you guys last week from the World Cup. The video had been up for 2 days at that point. All of a sudden, Fox and FIFA, they decide they want to take my video down. Now, to be fair, Outkick is right when talking about the legalities. My problem with their article, they're not giving you the full story. Yes, a 6-second clip would fall under fair use. Yes, Jason Aldean, he could take Fox to court and he would probably win the case and be granted approval to use the clip. But how long would that take? How much money would he have to waste battling a media company in court over a meaningless 6-second clip? It's just not worth it. It's not worth wasting the time and money. By the time this case was seen in court, this song will be forgotten. Hell of a lot easier to just remove the clip from YouTube and repost it. But the media, they don't want you to know that. No. Jason Aldean is clearly caving to the woke mob. Mainstream media is doing everything they can to discredit Jason Aldean. This dude is their worst nightmare, a superstar that is the voice of normal people who has more influence than the mainstream media. What the media is doing, they are trying to turn normal people against Jason Aldean. You thought this man was your voice, but he's just like everyone else. He's caving to our demands. When the reality is, that couldn't be further from the truth. And look, I know I'm speculating. I know I'm going out on a limb here defending Jason Aldean. It's entirely possible that he and his record label folded to the pressure, but I just don't see how that makes sense. I like to look at things logically, and logically speaking, it makes more sense that this clip was removed because of a copyright claim instead of some irrational fear Jason Aldean has of the shit fucks. What do you think? Did Jason Aldean cave to the pressure, or do you believe his record label when they say the clip was removed for copyright reasons? Like I said, I am disappointed with the way Outkick presented this story. Maybe you think I'm being too harsh on Outkick, though. You let me know. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.